Yes.
So my concept for the design
Yes.
was the eye.
Mm.
The eye.
Yes.
So if you look at that, it looks like an eye.
Yes.
It's the auditorium where we are here. We're starting somewhere here. This building is somewhere down here.
Okay.
And once you come in,
Yes.
you find that it has 1,500 auditorium and
1,500
seater. There is another hall for 500. The lecture rooms, about 15 of them, each carrying 70. The entire area is 16,565, which is about 800.
That is how much per square meter?
I've put 50, but I know we can come.
I'm doing in affordable housing. I'm doing 40.
I'm aware. Yeah. So we'll try and bring this one down. So 900 downstairs, 600 up on the balcony. These are
behind.
Classrooms are behind.
But on different levels.
Different levels.
How many?
There are 4 levels.
4 levels.
Yes. You can see here.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Because the top one, we have a restaurant.
Okay.
Now, if you came to the inside of the building, this is what it looks like.
Yes.
We have 900 people on the lower ground,
Yes.
on the lower floor, and then in the balcony we have 600.
Yes.
That gives you the 1,500. And this is the approach.
So you said how many classrooms are there?
We've got 4 times 3.
12.
12.
12 lecture halls.
12 lecture halls, each carrying 70.
Okay.
Then when you go to the top, the rooftop,
Yes.
we have a restaurant.
Okay.
We have tried to give a three-dimensional feel of it. And the big idea is that the whole thing looks like an eye. This is the rooftop. It's going to be a wonderful thing. It will take 2 years to build. 2 years.
Okay, Jerry. Thank you very much.
Will now have His Excellency join the procession as we prepare to go to the Grand Square. The procession ready as we progress now to the graduation square.
Kuja katikati.
Your Excellency, are requested to remain standing. We'll have 3 anthems in sequence, starting with the Kenyan National Anthem, followed by the East African Anthem, and finally, the Uzima University Anthem in sequence. The anthems. While we remain standing, Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me to invite the founder of Uzima University, the Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, to lead us in a word of prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. O God, our loving Father, you are the source of all inspiration and the source of all goodness. On this day, we stand before you in order to dedicate this day of graduation to you. To celebrate this auspicious occasion of the graduation class of 2025, being graced by the presence of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of Defense Forces as our chief guest, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH. May you, O Lord, our God, bless him in a very special way as the symbol of unity of our beloved nation. May you, O Lord, bless his agenda for the transformation of our nation, so that in answer to his call of office, he may serve the nation without fear or favor. Bless him and his family and all families in Kenya, so that your name may be glorified through the work of his hands. And may your blessing come upon all of us present for this graduation, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
May we kindly take our seats. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Cabinet Secretary Education, Honorable Julius Migoso Gamba, all governors and deputy governors present, Principal Secretaries, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, Dr. Raymond Omolo, the Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, founder of Uzima University, the Chancellor, Professor Oyuko Onyango, the University Council, chaired by CPA Nelson Otieno, members of Parliament present, graduates, family and friends, and all invited guests. Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me to invite the Registrar, Academic and Student Affairs, Roslyn Aduda, to come and invite the Chancellor to constitute the Assembly. Roslyn Aduda, karibu. Tumkaribishe kwa makofi.
Your Excellency, sir, subject to the Charter of Uzima University, the Universities Act 2012, the University may confer the degree of Doctor, Master, and Bachelor, and such other degree as may be provided for in the statutes, and award diploma, certificate, and other awards. I ask the Vice Chancellor to constitute the 5th congregation of Uzima University. Vice Chancellor, sir.
By the powers conferred on me by Uzima University statutes, I hereby constitute the 5th congregation of the graduation ceremony of Uzima University on this Friday, 30th day of January 2026, the year of the Lord.
Hatujafurahia, tupige makofi. It's now constituted, the 5th graduation. Your Excellency, To start us off, now that we have the assembly constituted, we have the Uzima University Choir, who have prepared a special song. And the name of the song is Kenya Inchi Yangu, a patriotic song. So I request that we give them a warm welcome as they're coming to give us that piece of entertainment, Kenya Inchi Yangu. And the choir is Uzima University Choir. Karibuni. Tuwapigie makofi mazuri zaidi ya hayo. Na nimeona kama mngeendelea kidogo, rais angeingia kwa hiyo kwaya, vile nimeona akimba akisema ya kwamba tushikane mikono kama wazalendo. Asanteni sana Uzima University Choir for that wonderful song. Your Excellency, at this point, allow me to invite the Uzima University Vice Chancellor to give us some brief welcoming remarks. Tumkaribishe pia kwa makofi.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces. Your Excellencies, the Governors present, Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governors present, Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, the Cabinet Secretary of Education, and all Honorable Cabinet Secretaries present, Principal Secretary, Ministry of Interior and National Administration, and other Principal Secretaries present, Honorable Senators of the National Assembly, Honorable Members of the National Assembly present, Honorable women representatives present, the Nyanza Regional Commissioner, the Nyanza Regional Police Commandant, Honorable members of the County Assembly, the Commission for University Education, the Chair and CEO of Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, Honorable Chairs of Councils of various universities here present, the Board of Trustees of Uzima University, Chair and members of Uzima University Council, the Senate, the management, faculty, support staff, and students of Uzima University, distinguished guests, dear parents and guardians, beloved graduates, the reason why we are gathered here today. Your Excellency, we are indeed deeply honored to have you in our midst as you celebrate with us the 5th graduation of Uzima University, whose theme is the positive impact of sound medical training in the 21st century. Indeed, to reach this far, it is the hand of God that has guided us, and to Him we give thanks and glory. The milestones of Uzima University since its inception in July 2012 are indeed a testimony of sound medical training we have in this university. We did not walk alone because our aim was to go far and still remains to go far. We walked along with Kenya's rigorous accreditation body, namely the Commission for University Education, that deals with standards. And together with them, we worked also with the hawk-eyed regulatory bodies in Kenya who deal with the training, namely the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, the Nursing Council of Kenya, the Clinical Officers Council. In 2012, we opened our doors with 3 accredited programs, namely MBCHB, which is an Italian acronym meaning Baccalaureato in Medicina, and Baccalaureato in Chirurgo, meaning Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. The second program was Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And the last program was Bachelor of Science in Microbiology. These initial 3 programs were designed to meet our mission, vision, and philosophy. From the very start, because of our niche, we aimed at being the center of excellence in medical training in Kenya, a feat we are about to achieve. In 2015, we added the Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine, thus strengthening our contribution to primary and emergency health care. On 4th March 2020, the late Cabinet Secretary of Education, Professor George Magoha, together with the then Chairman of the Commission for University Education, Professor Chacha Nyaigoti Chacha, who is present here today, granted Uzima University the letter of interim authority, declaring Uzima University independent and autonomous, delinking it from the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, and allowing Uzima University as a new and emerging medical school among giants in Kenya. Uzima Medical School became the new baby in the block of medical training in Kenya. With this newfound independence, Uzima University chartered a new path and tailored the training of its students to the evolving demands of modern healthcare. Competency-based healthcare, patient-centered healthcare, and technologically aligned healthcare. In 2024, during the follow-up joint rigorous inspection by the regional and medical regulatory bodies, Uzima University Medical School received an outstanding score of 80.9%, a resounding affirmation of the quality and the soundness of our training as a medical school. Uzima University distinguished awards for the 3 consecutive years from Africa Academy Awards, based in Accra, Ghana, West Africa, has gifted Uzima University in 2023, in 2024, and in 2025 with the most outstanding University of Health Sciences in Africa, and the Best Private University in Africa award. These 3 awards reflect the positive impact of our training in the continent because of our niche as a medical school. Based on our philosophy, Luceat Lux Vestra, Latin, which means let your light shine, from Matthew 5:16, we have developed Uzima brand. The crowning milestone of 2025 was, of course, as you know, Your Excellency, the award of the Charter. This consequential award by Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, stamped Uzima's authority as a leader among equals in sound medical education. Your Excellency, today our alumni serve in your government. A case in point is our student 001, Dr. Hezron Omondi Omolo. He and others serve in various capacities, grinding the wheels of healthcare service delivery, thereby advancing the bottom-up agenda to alleviate Kenyans in order to achieve universal health coverage in different hospitals across the 47 counties of the Republic of Kenya. On global partnership, Uzima University has made it possible to create global campus, bridging the global north and the global south through collaborative medical expertise in digital education. Today, Your Excellency, we are honored to have in our midst Dr. Barry Bacon and his wife, and a team of visiting professors from United States of America and from Europe, who have come not only to attend our graduation, but also to conduct in-person training in basic life support and advanced cardiac life support. Our collaboration with the Erasmus Plus program of European Union, facilitated by Dr. Rick Walthusen of Harvard University McLean Hospital, has opened pathways for our students and staff exchange programs. The Kisumu Neuroscience Initiative, led by Kenyan diaspora neurosurgeons through Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital, has enabled countless Kenyans to receive life-changing care. As a medical school, Uzima University is deeply honored to work with our invaluable local partners that has anchored our clinical training and community service, namely Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching, Research and Referral Hospital, Kisumu County Referral Hospital, Vihiga County Referral Hospital, Kisii County Teaching and Referral Hospital, Siaya County Referral Hospital, Migori County Referral Hospital, and Homa Bay County Referral Hospital. To all the eminent staff and medical superintendents in these hospitals, we are most grateful to you. Our collaboration with you in focus forms part of the living classroom in which our students continue to grow into competent and compassionate healthcare providers. Your Excellency, Uzima University affirms its alignment with Your Excellency's unwavering commitment to universal health coverage under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. We support you 100% in this area. Finally, to the class of 2025, you are our pride. You are the living proof of our graduation theme of 2025. Therefore, to you we say, go ye forth as healers, innovators, and ambassadors of Uzima. Take the Uzima brand wherever you go. What is the Uzima brand? The spirit of simplicity, the spirit of integrity, honesty, tenacity, and brilliance and compassion. May God heal through your hands. And may our motto, Luceat Lux Vestra, let your light shine, guide your path. As I conclude, I have a rundown of what happens in Uzima. The founder of Uzima University is the Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, Archbishop Emeritus of Kisumu. Uzima University is run by a board of trustees. Uzima University is a faith-based university that offers quality medical training. Its accredited programs by the Commission for University Education at degree level include Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, MBCHB, Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Health Systems and Development, Bachelor of Science in Microbiology. Diploma level courses include Diploma in Nursing, Diploma in Health Records, Diploma in Clinical Medicine, Diploma in Mortuary Science, Diploma in Community Health. Certificate level courses are 2, Certificate in Health Records, Certificate in Mortuary Science. The number of graduates trained by Uzima University since its inception in July 2012 stands at 1,666 graduates. The total number of graduates today stands at 393. Those graduating as doctors today are 82. Those graduating as clinical officers are 108. Those graduating as nurses are 97. Those graduating as microbiologists are 4. Those graduating with a diploma in health records are 14. Diploma in clinical medicine are 9. Diploma in community health are 4. Diploma in nursing are 27. Diploma in mortuary science are 11. Certificate in health records are 19. Certificate in mortuary science are 3. Total 393. The total number of current students are 2,459 because of our specialization. Human resource at Uzima University. Professors are 6, associate professors are 14, senior professors are 16, lecturers are 32, deans are 3, associate deans are 2, heads of departments are 31, tutorial fellows are 20, graduate assistants are 11. Your Excellency, I have stood here to give a resume of our university. I've stood here to be seen and heard. Now, with your permission, allow me to sit down so that I too may be appreciated. Thank you.
A better round of applause for him. He stood up to be seen, spoke to be heard, and sat to be appreciated. Your Excellency, next allow me to invite the chairperson of Uzima University Council, Mr. Nelson Alois, to make some brief remarks. Tumkaribishe pia kwa makofi tafadhali. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, the Principal Secretaries present, Governors present, the founder of Uzima University, Board of Trustees, and esteemed members of the Council present. I would have requested you to stand, but in the interest of time, allow me just to proceed. our Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Deans, and faculty members, all members of Parliament present, and all chairmen of state corporations present, and above all, our parents and exceptional yes, and above all, the graduating class of 2025. It is with profound honor and distinct privilege to stand before you today as chairman of Uzima University Council on this momentous occasion. The graduation carries special significance in the history of our institution, for it is the first since Uzima University was awarded a charter by His Excellency the President. We are deeply grateful that His Excellency graciously accepted our invitation to serve here as chief guest. Your Excellency, Uzima University will forever cherish this honor. Allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each member of the class of 2025. Your journey to this day has been marked by sacrifice, resilience, and unwavering determination. You have endured long nights of study, rigorous examination, demanding clinical rotations, transformative community engagement. Today you stand not merely as graduates, but as emerging leaders, equipped, empowered, and ready to shape the future of healthcare in this country and beyond. Graduation, ladies and gentlemen, is more than a ceremony. It is a rite of passage, a moment when you step from the structured world of academics into a global landscape defined by complexity, uncertainty, and opportunity. Yet, it is precisely in such spaces that innovation thrives and leadership is forged. Uzima University has founded you on the pillars of integrity, service, and excellence. These values are not ornamental. They are the ethical compass of the healer, the foundation of professional conduct, and the essence of responsible leadership. They will guide you in moments when protocols fall short, when systems strain, and when human lives depend on your judgment. This year's theme, the positive impact of sound medical training in the 21st century, is both timely and urgent. We live in an era where medicine is being reshaped by artificial intelligence, telemedicine, biotechnology, and genetic science. At the same time, we confront global challenges, climate-related health crises, antimicrobial resistance, mental health burdens, and widening health inequities. In such a world, static training produces obsolete professionals. That is why Uzima University has embraced dynamic, adaptive, and impact-driven medical education. An education that sharpens the mind, strengthens the character, and nurtures compassion. You have been trained not only to treat disease, but to understand systems. Not only to read laboratory results, but interpret the social and environmental determinants of health. Not only to respond to illnesses, but to champion wellness. This is the essence of impactful medical training in our century. As you leave these gates, carry with you a global consciousness. The 21st century medic cannot afford to be insular. Disease respects no borders. A virus in one region can reach another within hours. A polluted river upstream becomes a nutrient of crisis downstream. Climate change is not a distant concern. It is a present and escalating public health emergency. Your training has prepared you to integrate planet health into your practice. Clean air is a respiratory issue. Food insecurity is a maternal and pediatric crisis. Environmental degradation is a clinical concern. You have the tools to act and the responsibility to read. What then does the world expect from you? First, it expects you to remain lifelong learners. Medical science evolves daily. Let curiosity be your constant companion. Second, it expects you to lead. Leadership is not confined in titles. It is found in the quiet courage of advocacy, in the compassion of bedside care, and in the integrity of everyday decisions. Third, it expects you to serve. Your degree is not merely a personal achievement. It is a public trust. Serve with humility, with dignity, and with an unwavering commitment to justice and human worth. Let me speak briefly about values. Excellence without integrity is perilous. Compassion without competence is insufficient. Knowledge without humility is incomplete. Never compromise your ethics. Every patient is someone's loved one, someone's hope. Let empathy be the anchor of your expertise. You may forget certain lectures or protocols, but you will never forget how you made people feel or how they made you feel. Let humanity be your enduring legacy. As a university, we are immensely proud to release into the world graduates who heal bodies, restore hope, strengthen systems, and challenge injustice. The world is not only seeking medics, it is seeking voices of conscience, hands of skill, and hearts of courage. Today marks a beginning. Step forward boldly, embrace complexity, welcome change, and never underestimate your power to influence systems, save lives, and shape destinies. The Board of Trustees, the University Council, your lecturers, your families, and your communities stand firmly behind you. We believe in your vision, your values, and your capacity. Transform healthcare in Kenya and beyond. Go forth and impact, heal, lead, innovate, and above all, serve. Congratulations, class of 2025. May your journey be guided by purpose, fueled by passion, and anchored in compassion. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, Mr. Nelson Alois. Your Excellency, next, let's hear from the founder, Uzima University, Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, to give us some brief remarks. Tumkaribishe pia kwa makofi.
Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander of the Kenya Defense Forces. Your Excellencies, Governors present, Honorable Members of the National Assembly, distinguished guests, dear parents and guardians, beloved graduates. It is with profound gratitude and deep personal joy that I welcome you to Uzima University on this historic 5th graduation day, celebrated under the theme, the positive impact of sound medical training in the 21st century. This theme speaks directly to our mission, our journey, and the transformative role Uzima University continues to play in shaping healthcare for Kenya, Africa, and the world. Your Excellency, allow me to begin by thanking you most sincerely for honoring the promise you made during the Charter Award at State House, that you would come and celebrate with us. Your presence today affirms the national importance of sound medical training in this century and rapid change, emerging diseases and evolving healthcare needs. We also gather with warm remembrance of your late brother, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. We honor him not only as a national statesman, but with deep affection as the first patron of Uzima University. From our earliest days, he believed the dream of Uzima. His encouragement, his presence at the inaugural fundraising at Sikh Union, and his unwavering support laid a foundation that continues to sustain us. His legacy lives in the very heart of this institution. Your Excellency, please feel free at home in Uzima, a home that both you and your brother and many countless courageous leaders, parents and professors have helped to nurture. Your Excellency, we remain deeply grateful for the great honor you bestowed upon our institution through the award of the Charter on the 8th of May 2025. This singular act strengthened our resolve to deliver sound, relevant, and globally competitive medical training, the kind that saves lives, transforms communities, and prepares our graduates for the complex realities of the 21st century healthcare. Allow me also to express our heartfelt appreciation for your acceptance to support the construction of the state-of-the-art student hostels for both male and female students, and enjoying tribute to the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, whose generosity and belief in Uzima University were evident from the very beginning. Your own support through the Charter and the grant for the hostels has written yet another chapter of hope and progress in our journey. We are equally grateful for your commitment to ensure that Uzima University receives its outstanding capitation owed since 2016 in structured tranches. This intervention strengthens our capacity to deliver training that meets the demands of modern medicine, technologically advanced, ethically grounded, and community responsive. I wish to acknowledge with deep respect all the regulatory bodies that have worked with us, offering professional guidance, ensuring quality, and helping us remain steadfast in our pursuit of excellence in training healthcare providers for Kenya, East Africa, Africa, and the world. Your Excellency, we also acknowledge and deeply appreciate your unwavering commitment to universal health coverage through your bottom-up economic transformation agenda, a national vision that aligns perfectly with our mission to produce competent, compassionate healthcare providers for every community in Kenya. To our graduates, you are the living proof of this theme. Go forth as healers, innovators, ambassadors of Uzima. Carry with you the spirit of the institution, a spirit of resilience, integrity, compassion, and transformative impact. And as you step into the world, may our cherished motto guide you, your path. Luce et lux vestra, let your light shine. May God bless Uzima University. May God bless our beloved nation, Kenya. And may God bless each one of you. Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, founder of Uzima University.
Thank you, Most Reverend. And for anybody who may have forgotten, we're in Kisumu. It's Kisumu where, despite the age, the English is impeccable. Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of the Kisumu County Government and its environs, allow me to invite the Deputy Governor Kisumu County, Honorable Dr. Matthew Ochieng Owili, to quickly recognize the leadership that may be present before we all invite the Honorable Cabinet Secretary to make his remarks. So let's welcome Honorable Dr. Matthew Ochieng Owili, DG Kisumu County, to recognize the leadership present. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of the Governor of Kisumu, Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o, who is out of the country for work, and His Excellency is sufficiently briefed, I rise on this occasion to represent him. So, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, PhD, allow me to ride on the protocol already set for the interest of time, but to recognize all leaders present here today and indeed the graduates on whose behalf we are here this day. I want to recognize the presence of the leadership gathered here, especially the elected ones. We have quite a number of members of the County Assembly. Wherever you are, please feel welcome. Your Excellency, you also have on board the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kisumu, the Honorable Elisha Jack Oraro. We have here the Chair of Dual and Member of Parliament for Seme constituency, the Honorable Dr. James Wambura Nyikal. We have here the Member of Parliament for Kisumu West, the Honorable Rosa Akinyi Buyu. Your Excellency, we have here the Member of Parliament for Kisumu East, the Honorable Shakil Shabir. We also have here the Member of Parliament of Kisumu Central, the Honorable Dr. Joshua Oron. We have here, Your Excellency, the Member of Parliament for Nyando, the Honorable Jared Okelo. We have here the Member of Parliament for Nyakach, the Honorable Aduma Owur. We also have here, Your Excellency, the Member of Parliament for Arieda, the Honorable Otiende Amolo, Senior Counsel. He also serves as the Vice Chair of the ODM Party. So the following are the remarks of the Governor of the County of Kisumu. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored and profoundly humbled to join you on this occasion of the 5th graduation ceremony of Uzima University. Now, this institution occupies a special and strategic place in the development trajectory of Kisumu County and the wider Lake region. Its deliberate focus on training medical professionals whose contribution to the health and well-being of our people cannot be gainsaid. It means a lot to us. Allow me, Your Excellency, to express our sincere and heartfelt gratitude for your exemplary leadership and for the recognition you continue to accord to outstanding Kenyans who have served our nation with distinction. We are particularly honored by your recognition of one of our own country's most celebrated trailblazers. She's not present with us here today, whom you duly nominated as Ambassador and Permanent Representative to the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, Mama Canon Dr. Ida Betty Odinga. Equally, we are profoundly grateful to the conferment of the Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear, First Class, upon Uzima's University founding Chancellor, the Most Reverend Archbishop Emeritus Zacchaeus Okoth. Of course, as well as upon my deputy, Dr. Matthew Owili. And I must say, Your Excellency, I am also extremely grateful for that recognition. Now, these honors are not only a personal affirmation of exemplary service, but also a powerful recognition of the values of integrity, sacrifice, commitment to national development that they both embody. Now, this is not a mean or a feat, and it comes with a lot of responsibility. Among them, I wish to challenge the university's leadership to think boldly and act strategically. Now, this new status must translate into expanded academic depth, stronger research capacity, and robust international and local partnerships. Of particular interest, Your Excellency, may I urge Uzima University to put more effort and attention on research in training with a focus on non-communicable diseases like sickle cell, anemia, cancer, diabetes, and other emerging public health challenges. Now, these particular ones have continued to place an enormous burden on our healthcare systems and families in this region. As you may be aware, the university established a collaboration with JOTRH. Now, this places Uzima University at a distinct advantage. The recent elevation of JOTRH to a level 6 national referral facility has positioned Kisumu as a medical hub for the Lake region and beyond. This development presents Uzima University with an unparalleled opportunity to scale up clinical training, translational research, and specialist care, thereby widening its academic and societal impact. Equally commendable is the Uzima University's growing partnership with the Lions Club International, a collaboration that exemplifies how academia and civic service can converge to drive community transformation. The planned construction, and indeed it is ongoing, of Kisumu Lions Site First Eye Hospital within the university precincts is a landmark initiative. This facility will not only serve as a teaching and referral facility in advanced eye care, but will also strengthen research and innovation in ophthalmology for Western Kenya and the greater Lake Basin region. Formalization of the Lions Club of Kisumu Uzima University partnership recently underscores the commitment of the two institutions to brooding service and social responsibility among its students. Now, through joint community outreach programs, including eye screening camps, diabetes screening, and cataract surgeries, Uzima University is now able to exemplify the fact that the medical education is best grounded in real community desires and in interest. Now, to the graduating class, today marks the culmination of years of discipline, sacrifice, and intellectual rigor. It is also a result of tireless sacrifices by your benefactors. You ought to appreciate them as you enter into a calling that demands lifelong learning and unwavering ethical standards. As medical practitioners and health professionals, remember always that knowledge without compassion is incomplete. You carry not only your degrees, but also the hopes of families, communities, and a nation striving for equitable and quality healthcare. Finally, may I reaffirm the commitment of the county government of Kisumu to supporting institutions of higher learning that align with our development agenda. Uzima University is a critical partner in strengthening our healthcare systems, building human capital, and advancing evidence-based policy and practice. Soon we'll be having a pharma company, production company planned here in Kisumu, and this will greatly complement your efforts alongside other related institutions and beneficiaries. May I congratulate the University Council, management, staff, parents, and guardians for nurturing this class. To the graduates, yours is a well-earned achievement. Kudos. May you go forth as ambassadors of excellence, service, and humanity. As the wise say, where the needs of the world and your talent cross, there lies your vocation. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Uzima University, and may God bless His Excellency, the President. Your Excellency, we are looking forward to today. both at Uzima and in the other engagements that you'll have with your lovely people of Kisumu. And of course, we're also looking forward to Monday. It promises to be a very big occasion, not just for Kisumu, for Homa Bay, and for Siaya. Thank you.
Erokamano DG. Your Excellency, at this point, allow me to now invite the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. Julius Migos Ogamba, to give his brief remarks and in turn invite His Excellency, the President. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali.
Thank you, Kitonga. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, the Governor of Kisumu, represented here by his DG, the Governor of Migori, present here today, the Governor of Vihiga, present here, the Most Reverend Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth, Archbishop Emeritus of Kisumu, and founder of Uzima University, chancellors, vice-chancellors, deans, and distinguished faculty, and other members of Uzima University, graduates of this 5th convocation of the Uzima University, the PSS here present, led by Dr. Raymond Umolo, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, Dr. Omoluga, and CPA Karen Agengo, parents, guardians, and loved ones present, clinical partners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of parliament, members of the assemblies here present, good morning. As I stand before you here on this momentous day, celebrating the 5th graduation of Uzima University, I acknowledge with profound gratitude the Most Reverend Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth, Archbishop Emeritus of the Kisumu Archdiocese and founder of Uzima University, whose vision and leadership laid the foundation for this Center for Medical Education and Research. We also recognize the Board of Trustees, the Council, the Senate, our dedicated faculty, clinical partners, families, and all those whose sacrifices have made this day possible, creating a shining example of academic excellence and professional competence. I wish to place on record our sincere appreciation for the critical role played by regulatory authorities and oversight bodies that have guided Uzima's growth and safeguarded the quality of medical education in Kenya. The Commission for University Education has provided the regulatory framework and oversight that ensure academic standards and institutional integrity. The Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, the Nursing Council of Kenya, and the Clinical Officers Council have each been indispensable partners in professional regulation, curriculum approval, clinical training standards, and license pathways. Their collective work protects patients, upholds professional ethics, and ensure that the graduates that we honor today are competent, accountable, and ready to serve. Uzima's story is one of steady and purposeful growth, from opening its doors to the first medical students in January 2012, through the first graduations in nursing and clinical medicine, to the award of the Letter of Interim Authority in March 2020. This university has remained faithful to its mission, which is to train morally upright, innovative, and research-minded health professionals who serve the most vulnerable among us. Today's graduates are yet another living testament to that mission, and I congratulate you for this milestone. Graduates, what you receive today is more than a certificate or a degree. You are bequeathed both the honor of the responsibility to apply knowledge with humility, to practice with integrity, and to serve with compassion. Uzima University's values: service to life in its wholeness, professionalism, creativity, solidarity, and excellence are not mere words. They are the compass that you must use to guide your decisions in the theater, in the clinics, and in the community. Always remember and carry with you the university's motto, Lusat lux vestra, let your light shine. This institution's emphasis on the competency-based education, community-focused research, and service delivery has prepared you for the realities of healthcare in our region. The partnerships that Uzima has forged with Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital in Kisumu, the Kisumu County Referral Hospital, the Aga Khan Hospital in Kisumu, and international collaborators have enriched your training and broadened your perspectives. These linkages ensured that your learning was anchored in clinical excellence and responsive to local health needs. As you step into professional practice, you do so at a pivotal moment to our nation's health sector. Under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Kenya is undertaking bold reforms to re-engineer our health system, strengthening infrastructure, expanding access, and investing in the health workforce. These reforms create opportunities for you to serve with dignity and to shape a health system that is resilient, equitable, and community-centered. I urge you to embrace roles across the continuum of care in county hospitals, community health programs, research institutions, and health management, where your impact will be multiplied. Allow me to leave you with a brief scripture to guide your service, and this is found in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. This is the spirit of Uzima, the fullness of life, and it is a charge that I place upon you today. Serve life fully with competence and compassion. Your Excellency, allow me to thank you for the directive that you gave last week on the basis of ensuring that all our students in grade 9 transition to grade 10 without necessarily having the fees required or having uniforms. Due to that directive, we have been able to move our admissions from 92% last week to 98% yesterday, and we intend to move to the 100% transition policy as provided in our government policies by the end of today. I want to take this opportunity to urge all the principals to admit the students that are remaining, and we've also instructed our field officers to collect the data of all these students so that we can be able to do what is necessary to ensure that our mandate under Article 53 of the Constitution is done. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be able to resolve this issue that relates to the uniforms and the school feeding, and we urge Kenyans to be patient as the ministry and the government works for a solution to ensure that our children will never again be denied education because of uniforms or lunch money or any other levies that are not provided for by government. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request that we all stand as I invite His Excellency the President to address this convocation. Your Excellency, I thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you may take your seats. The Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, founder of Uzima University, the Chancellor and faculty, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, our dear esteemed graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to address this fifth congregation and graduation ceremony of Uzima University, an institution that is steadily distinguished itself as a bold and emerging force in Kenya's higher education landscape, shaping both minds and hands through cutting-edge medical training in the service of humanity. From its approval 15 years ago to its opening in 2012, with free pioneering programs, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Nursing, and Microbiology, through the introduction of clinical medicine, the granting of letter of interim authority, and the crowning achievement of a full university charter last year, Uzima University has deliberately carved out its place in medical training and stands ready to leave an indelible mark. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply impressed by the ambition of Uzima University. It proves that the greatness of an institution is measured not by its age, not by its size, but by the scale of its ambition, not by what it promises, but what it delivers. Uzima University may be young, it may be small, but its impact is phenomenal. I know there would have been one person who would have taken great pride in attending this graduation ceremony when this university is now a fully chartered university. That is my elder brother, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And I say so because when the Archbishop Emeritus, Zacchaeus Okoth, was canvassing for the issuance of charter, he sent the Right Honorable Prime Minister to me. And we had a conversation with him. And he told me the history he has had with this great institution from the humble beginning of a fundraising here in Kisumu. And he told me, Mr. President, Zacchaeus Okoth is a great leader, great spiritual leader, and also a champion of education. He is advanced in age, and it is good that we award the university charter before Zacchaeus goes on the long journey. And it was quite a moment, and I'm telling you what we discussed. And therefore he asked me, please prevail on the Commission for University Education to expedite the issuance of charter to this university. We did what was necessary, and the issuance of charter was not undertaken because of the reverence we have for Zacchaeus, but because this university met the conditions necessary for issuance of charter. And so he was present when the issuance of charter was undertaken. And the late Honorable Prime Minister told me, if anything happens to Zacchaeus, I know he will be happy that finally the university is founded, is now a fully fledged university, chartered under the laws of Kenya. Little did we know that, in fact, it is our elder brother, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, that would not be here today. But in him, we have his fruits here. What has been accomplished in this university has the fingerprints of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And we are truly grateful to him for the contribution he made to what this university is today. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to illustrate. Uzima's global partnerships are fast becoming a launchpad for excellence. The Uzima Global Campus now serves as a working bridge between the global north and the global south, bringing world-class expertise directly to Kenya, and particularly to Kisumu. Today, we are honored by visiting medical trainers from leading institutions such as Johns Hopkins University, Harvard University, and the University of Oxford, who have delivered hands-on clinical training, transferring not only knowledge, but also the latest life-saving skills in modern healthcare. Through international exchange programs, students and faculty are strengthening healthcare capacity and professional excellence. Specialist collaborations are expanding neurosurgical care and demonstrating the power of diaspora expertise working hand in hand with local talent. And now, through a major global research partnership, Uzima stands at the threshold of establishing a world-class oncology and hematology research center, a clinical trials hub, and a training ground for the next generation of cancer specialists. And I want to congratulate this university. You are making the right steps in the right direction. Taken together, these initiatives complete the picture of a university setting its sights on excellence, on relevance, and on serving society. That same level of ambition is one we must embrace and cultivate consistently, both as a people and also as a nation. I speak about raising ambition and about raising the bar with special conviction, because it is a cause I deeply believe in and have relentlessly championed. A nation rises only as high as the level of its ambition. For far too long, we settled for the bare minimum. Too often, when faced with choices requiring short-term sacrifices for long-term prosperity, we chose comfort over courage, content to go along simply to get along. That is why affordable housing remains a promise deferred. That is why universal health coverage remained out of reach for many. That is why our savings were paltry compared to neighbors with smaller economies. That is why many of our universities drifted towards insolvency, funded in promise, but not in reality. But that is not the situation anymore. That era of average, of making peace with mediocrity, is well and truly behind us. Today, universal health coverage is a lived reality, with more than 29 million Kenyans registered under the Social Health Authority. And my PS for Health is right here to confirm the statistics. Across the country, over 240 affordable housing units are at various stages of completion, restoring dignity and creating jobs. In fact, after this function, I will be launching such affordable housing program right here in Kisumu. In 30 months, we have more than doubled what we had saved in 60 years through NSSF. I mean, in the last 2.5 years, we have raised the level of our savings, social security savings for that matter, from 312 billion saved in 60 years to now 670 billion by this month. Through the new student funding model, university support is now anchored on merit and need, restoring fairness and sustainability to higher education. These reforms matter because they shape the country you, our graduates, are now stepping forward to serve and to strengthen. Allow me to choose my closing remarks with a personal reflection. Like many of you, I was not born into privilege. I did not come from a famous family. I did not inherit health or advantage. What I received from my parents was far more enduring. Faith in God, belief in myself, and the discipline of hard work. Faith gave me purpose. Self-belief shaped my response to challenges. Hard work opened doors that once seemed firmly shut. Here is the great equalizer of life. Whether born rich or poor, known or unknown, connected or unacknowledged, these three gifts remain available to all for free. Faith, self-belief, hard work. They cannot be bought. They cannot be patented. They are not reserved for the chosen few, even though few choose them. With faith, self-belief, and hard work, your starting point does not define your destination. Your background does not limit your future. Your present circumstances do not dictate your final story. So, graduates, go forth and become practical dreamers, men and women who dream at night and work by day to fulfill those dreams. That is the spirit this university has planted in you. May your purpose be clear, your courage steady, and your effort tireless and rewarding. Congratulations to all of you. My very, very best wishes as you step out to serve this nation, and may God bless you. I thank you.
Another round of applause for His Excellency, the President of this great nation, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Let's take our seats, please. Your Excellency, with your permission, we'll now progress to the oathing ceremony and conferment of respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates. And allow me to invite Mr. Philip Nyaswa, DVC Resource Mobilization, Quality Assurance, Partnership, Research, and Innovation to guide us on that. Tumkaribishe.
Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, allow me to call on stage the the Dean School of Medicine, accompanied by the team, the Chair of Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, and the CEO, to administer oath to our School of Medicine.
Yes. May the graduates for the degree of MBCHB please be upstanding. There you are. And raise your right hands. Go to the page that has got the oath. And speak loudly after me to assure His Excellency and Kenyans that you mean business for the health of Kenyans. When I say I, you pronounce your name. After that, you read after me. Pardon? Yes. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. All other doctors in the congregation, behind me or in front, who have taken this oath before, please be upstanding. All of them? And raise your hands. And raise your right hands to support and welcome our new colleagues. So, I begin and I say I, you say you, I, and you pronounce your name. I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity, I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will maintain by all the means in my power the honor and the noble tradition of the medical profession. My colleagues will be my brothers and sisters. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, party politics, or social standing to intervene between my duty and the patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life from its beginning, even under threat. And I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor, so help me God. We go back.
Let's give them another round of applause. Your Excellency, allow me to invite the Dean School of Clinical Medicine, Professor Andrew Otieno, to accompany the Clinical Officers Council present to administer the oaths of office. May all the clinical medicine student graduates rise up, diploma and degree.
To the graduates, you will raise your hand, again, just like the previous team, and you will read this after me. I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk. And gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures that are required, avoiding overtreatment. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say, I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I will remember that I do not treat a fever chat, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems if I am to care adequately for the sick. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body, as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art, respected while I live and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. So help me God.
Let's appreciate them once again. Excellencies, allow me to invite the Dean School of Nursing, Professor Juliana Misore, accompanied by the team from the Nursing Council of Kenya, to administer the oath to our nursing graduates.
Your Excellency, sir, the taking of the oath of the nursing graduates is also accompanied by the candle writing ceremony. This is a long-standing tradition in the nursing profession, whose roots we find back in 1853 during the Crimean War, when Florence Nightingale, the mother of the modern nursing, noted the deplorable state that the soldiers were living in that led to deaths of the wounded soldiers. And from there, she worked towards improving sanitation and bringing science into nursing. And so graduates, kindly rise, light your candles so that we can quickly go through the oath. And this oath is developed by the Nursing Council of Kenya in collaboration with the National Nurses Association of Kenya. I have the president of the Nurses Association with me, so that together we can administer the oath. And so you're going to say after me, you'll hold the candle with your right hand and you repeat after me. When I say I, you are going to insert your full name. I please say your name proudly. That is the same pride that we expect, that you're going to provide care and you're going to observe the oath as we are going to mention it. I do solemnly swear before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly.
Do solemnly swear before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly.
To observe the Nurses' Code of Ethics.
To observe the Nurses' Code of Ethics.
I shall faithfully practice my profession in accordance with the laid down rules and regulations.
I shall faithfully practice my profession in accordance with the laid down laws and regulations
as provided for in the Nurses Act, Cap 257 of the Rules of Kenya.
As provided for in the Nurses Act, Cap 257 of the Laws of Kenya.
I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous.
I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous.
And shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug.
And shall not take or administer any harmful drug.
I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession.
I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession.
I shall hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping.
I shall hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping.
And all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling.
And all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling.
I shall endeavor to work in collaboration with other team members.
I shall endeavor to work in collaboration with other team members
in the provision of health care and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
in the provision of health care and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
So help me God.
So help me God. Shall we appreciate the nurses so that as they walk out to our wards, they may light the candle of healing. Your Excellency, at this juncture, with your permission, I would wish to call on stage Reverend Sister Josephine Apio to accompany the Health Records and Information Organization representative to administer the oath of practice to the graduates of Health Record and Information Management.
Your Excellency, sir, may I request graduates or graduates for Health Records and Information to please stand up. Your Excellency, this is a profession that handles patient-related data. They manipulate this data into information, and any information resident in our mind is knowledge. That knowledge is usually very important in making key decisions in our healthcare setup. So repeat after me and raise your right hand and be as loud as possible. Raise your right hand. I, Health Records and Information Officer,
Health Records and Information Officer,
do swear that whatsoever in my practice or not in my practice,
whatsoever in my practice or not in my practice,
I shall see or hear amid lives of men,
I shall see or hear amid lives of men,
which ought not to be mentioned,
which ought not to be mentioned,
noised abroad, as to such I will keep silent.
Noised abroad, as to such I will keep silent.
Holding such things unfit to be spoken.
Holding such things unfit to be spoken.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you so much.
Let's appreciate them once again. Health data is a gold mine for the transformation of healthcare in this nation, and their role is very important in the healthcare system. Your Excellency, allow me to invite Dr. Mutoro Ambasi, the head of Community Health, Uzima University, to come on stage to administer the oath of practice to the graduates in Community Health and Development of Uzima University.
Your Excellency, other protocols observed, allow me to ask the graduates of Community Health and Development to be on their feet and hold them. Where are they? Yes, good. Your Excellency, there are only 4, but these are the people who we all depend on for community empowerment, in community health, for the achievement of universal health care. Now raise your hand, right hand, raise your hand. I also ask similar graduates if they ever took an oath to stand up in support for our new graduates. I'll read, and you recite behind me. When I say I, you say your name. I, do hereby take this oath before my God and the entire congregation present here, that I shall practice my community health and development knowledge and profession to the community. I will work without prejudice, malice, or favor. I shall not ignore any member of the community in my quest to achieve health for all. I shall assist the ill and the suffering to achieve health as I work towards disease prevention and control in the communities. In order to achieve health and development. So help me God.
Your Excellency, we continue to appreciate your presence, and as the head of that division has affirmed, community health is critical to the achievement of universal health coverage. We are moving to the next stage, and this is the moment you've been waiting for. Your Excellency, sir, allow me to invite on stage the DVC academics who will call upon the deans of schools to present candidates for the conferment of various degrees of Uzima University in the following order: Dean School of Medicine, Dean School of Clinical Medicine, and Dean School of Nursing.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Medicine to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of Uzima University. Dean School of Medicine. As the Dean mentions your name, you stand until it stops, the end.
Thank you. You will stand until the degree is conferred to you. Chancellor, sir, the following 82 candidates satisfied the School of Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Abdile Mohammed, Abdirahama Jima, Abdullahi Ikra, Achieng Judith, Amondi Trixie, Arori Patricia, Awor George, Boke Teresia, Chemoigut Linus, Cherop Lorraine, Cynthia Cherono, David Gabriel, Emerton Malin, Fadil Amar, Galavu Elizabeth, Hassan Zulekha, Jepkirui Consolata, Jerob Faith, Jones Emmanuel, Juma Sharon, Kihuro Snafa, Kinuthia Dennis, Kinywa Jolly, Kipkoech Suleiman, Kipleting Dennis, Kiprono Joy, Kirui Mercy, Kitur Michael, Kosgei Brian, Kusienya Teresia, Kuya Branis, Lokao William, Munyefu Patience, Musembi Alan, Musioka Pius, Mutembei Murangiri, Mutenyo Nandako, Mudua Lilian, Mutungi Esther, Mwai Morris, Muithali Imelda, Ndirangu Festus, Ndungu Charles, Nenyunge Susi, Ngima George, Ngui Mudusi, Njagi Sharon, Njoroge Brian, Nurani Muswari, Nyachieo Steve, Nyandieka Jemima, Nyaoga Esther, Obiayo Ronaldo, Odira Laura, Olgas Habiba, Oigara Patience, Ongeta Michelle, Ososo Jerry, Otieno Nicholas, Oyuyo Fadili, Shiranda Edmond, Simiyu Benjamin, Wafula Albinus, Wafula Claret, Wafula Daniel, Wafula Wensolius, Wangigi Millicent, Mwangi Michelle, Langat Simon, Wafula Billy.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degree in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of Uzima University.
Thank you. Congratulations. Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Medicine to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Microbiology of Uzima University.
Chancellor Sir, the following 4 candidates satisfied the School of Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Microbiology of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Bachelor of Science Microbiology, second class honors, upper division, Arodi Paul, Farid Salim, Kanini Daniel. Second class honors, lower division, Otieno Paul.
I ask Chancellor's graduates, bachelor's degree, and come back. Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Clinical Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine of Uzima University. As the Dean reads out the names, you will stand and remain standing until the last name is read.
Chancellor Sir, the following 108 candidates satisfied the School of Clinical Medicine Board of Examiners and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Adiambo Eve, Alfred Patrick, Amayo Edwin, Ambitsi Granton, Angwenyi Florida, Chebet Shandros, Chepkemoi Eileen, Chepkemoi Veronica, Cheptu Veronica, Cheruyot Alan Koech, Chibungu Paul, Deng Sidonia Adior, Ekapolon Evans, Ekiring Harrison, Ekise Nick, Galgalo Abdi, Gendo Gordon, Isa Mariam, Jepkogei Faith, Jepngetich Melanie, Jepto Dorcas, Juma Agnes, Juma George, Juma Margaret, Kibiru Grace, Kameti Alexander, Kanda Tit Titus, Karuri Benson, Kasamani Salome, Kawira Michael, Kazungu Victor, Hagoni Ryan, Kidi Marian, Kio Patrick, Kimutai Japheth, Kiprop Victor, Kiswili Michael, Kogei Melchizedek, Korir Brian, Leshan Matthew, Makan Ian, Makoha Abednego, Mbiti Nathan, Molel Justin, Mora Sheila, More Mo Shafan, Mugo Juliet, Muliga Walter, Muse Justus, Muzungu Zera, Mushoka Joseph, Mushoka Mary, Mutimba Anna, Muturia Enoch, Mwagadi Naima, Mwambia Perpetua, Mwania Dennis, Mwaniki Peter, Nangwe Nivagolda, Ndema John, Ndenga Harrison, Ndiege Patrick, Nganga Victor, Ngare Jared, Ngoga Priska, Nicholas Nicodemus, Njenga Alan, Njue Florence, Ntongai Maxon, Ochuka Willie, Odhiambo Kevin, Odhiambo Peter, Odhiambo Stella, Odhiambo Yvonne, Ogutu Ian, Ojuang Stephen, Okello Sensa, Oliver Neumbe, Ominde Dennis, Omondi Dorothy, Omongole Jacob, Omodeke Leonard, Otieno Frederick, Peresian Cherish, Plimo Ngole Tukei, Rakama Michelle, Rono Hosea, Salasia Adrian, Samini Joseph, Sang Solomon, Sanyenge Felician, Shashia Brenda, Shikuni Valentin, Simi Walter, Sirunda Edwin, Shiomiti John, Tirop Cosmas, Tuabe Faith, Washira Agnes, Wafula Collins, Wafula Michael, Walela Abel, Wamukota Aaron, Wanyama Faith, Washe Ali, Wekesa Daniel, Wekesa Timothy, and Were Wendy.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degree in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine of Uzima. Just read the last name or don't read the whole names. The last name.
Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Nursing to call by name the last candidate who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University. By virtue of the time, we are going to mention the last name, but all the graduates will stand. Okay? School of Nursing.
Chancellor, sir, the following 97 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing, Board of Examiner, and the Senate in all the subjects in which they were taught, in which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Yona Fadhili. All of you stand up. All the graduates stand for nursing. So in view of time, we are only calling the last name.
I ask Chancellor, sir, to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degree in their respective areas of specialization. Chancellor, sir.
Recommendation of the Senate, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to repeat the process. Graduates, bear with us. Sit down, all of you. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Nursing to call the first name of the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University.
And he's telling me only the last name. Chancellor, sir, the following 97 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing, Board of Examiner, and the Senate in all the subjects in which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Odhiambo, Adhiambo, Ochieng, Kiptolil, Onyango, Shakina, Achieng, Chemtai, Chelimo, Chepkemoi, Kipruto, Cherotich, Sheila, Kibet, Joylin, Chepkirui, Chepkorir, Cherono, Domitila, Omingo, Imo, Cheruto, Kehia, Kamau, Karanja, Katokoi, Kibet, Kimani, Kipchirchir, Kipkemoi, Kipkirui, Kipkoech, Kiplangat, Kipngeno, Kiprotich, Kipto, Kipchochebet, Koech, Kombo, Kuno, Langat, Langat Kipleting, Langat Kipto, Lijode, Loras, Luvakia, Magoi, Makoha, Matengo, Mbevu Matthew, Muhatia, Mwolongo, Mumbo, Musomi, Mwangi, Nosir, Daga, Njeri, Njuguna, Nkatha, Nyakwemwa, Nyamusi, Nyamwea, Nyanganga, Obala, Odera, Odhiambo, Solo, Odhiambo, Otieno, Odoyo na Manitoba, Oginga, Oigara, Okeyo, Olang, Olum, Omwenga, Onala, Osoro, Oteo, Otieno, Otieno McWilliams, Ouko, Owino Deborah, Pamba Joan, Salim, Shikanga, Teshika Besling, Wafula Beverly, Wafula Wekesa, Wafula Isaac, Wakoli, Wambua, Wanga, Wanyonyi Naliaka, Wanyonyi Nafula, Weda Otieno, Wepukulu, Wereng, and Yona Fadhili.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degrees in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I confer upon you degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University.
So, yeah, I'll call clean. I'm calling. Award of diplomas and certificates. Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Clinical Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery of Uzima University. You stand as your name is called.
Chancellor Sir, the following 9 candidates satisfy the School of Clinical Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Areba, Eglin, Kavere, Mbede, Nabali, Nafula, Otieno, Swea, Wambasi.
I ask Chancellor Sir to award these graduates diploma in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you the Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery of Uzima University.
Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Clinical Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Community Health and Development of Uzima University.
Chancellor Sir, the following 4 candidates satisfied the School of Clinical Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Diploma in Community Health and Development of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Huldin Mungare Simiyu Yugi.
I ask Chancellor, sir, to award these graduates diploma in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you the diploma in Community Health and Development of Uzima University.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Nursing, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of diploma in health records and information management of Uzima University.
Chancellor, sir, the following 14 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Diploma in Health Records and Information Management of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Diploma in Health Record and Information Management, Adai Sharon, Angai Esther, Chiaji Paul, Jacqueline Awur, Nyongesa Magdalene, Ochieng Robert, Odera Janet, Oyari Mborongo, Osoro Samuel, Otieno Masi, Otieno Wendy, Ouma Elizabeth, Shitoro Aurelia, Wanyakio Nanjoa Geterina.
I ask Chancellor, sir, to award these graduates diploma in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you the diploma in Health Records and Information Management of Uzima University.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Principal, St. Catherine School of Nursing, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Registered Community Health Nursing.
Chancellor, sir, the following 27 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Diploma in Registered Community Health Nursing of St. Catherine School of Nursing, for which I have the honor to present. Awur, Betts, Biwot, Etiang, Gore, Guda, Kihoria, Kimosop, Kiptum, Kitui, Machisu, Majori, Makoha, Manyonge, Muhonja, Murega, Musasia, Odhiambo, Philista, Odhiambo, Susan, Odoch, Okelo, Otieno, Rono, Tuwei, Wamalwa, Wanjala, and Wasonga.
I ask Chancellor, sir, to award these graduates diploma in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you diploma in Registered Community Health Nursing of St. Catherine School of Nursing.
Makofi, thank you very much. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Mortuary Science and Practice of Uzima University.
Chancellor, sir, the following 11 candidates satisfied the School of Medicine Board of Examiners and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Diploma of Mortuary Science and Practice, for which I have the honor to present. Alumbe Moses, Amkoa Faith, Chilumo Duncan, Johnson Anna, Kagendo Erosi, Mumbwa Josephine, Njeru Josephine, Onchoke Maureen, Onyango Beatrice, Oundo Serena, Wanjira Sandra.
I asked Chancellor Sir to award these graduates diploma in the respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you Diploma in Mortuary Science and Practice of Uzima University.
Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Nursing, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Certificate in Health Records and Information Technology of Uzima University.
Chancellor, sir, the following 19 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Certificate in Health Records and Information Technology of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Certificate in Health Records and Information Technology, Anyango, Aomo, Bongo, Chacha, Oigo, Elijah, Gesori, Kangelia, Nyangeri, Odundo, Oduor, Okoth, Ongai, Onyango, Opio, Otieno, Ouma, Owino, Rasari.
I ask Chancellor Sir to award these graduates certificates in the respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you the Certificate of Health Records and Information Technology of Uzima University.
Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Certificate in Mortuary Science and Practice.
Chancellor, sir, the following 18 candidates satisfied the School of Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the award of Certificate in Mortuary Science and Practice, for which I have the honor to present. Certificate in Mortuary Science and Practice, Adhiambo Kesley, Ager Joseph, Ario Christopher, Chege Elijah, Chepto Faith, Makena Nicolelin, Njeri Francis, Nyabera Dickens, Achieng Austin, Ochieng Kevin, Ochieng Margaret, Ogada James, Ooko Stephen, Ooko Tracy, Owili Janice, Owino Alphonse, Stacy Akinyi, Wanaina Ann.
I ask Chancellor Sir to award these graduates certificate in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I award you the certificate in mortuary science and practice of Uzima University.
Let us appreciate all the graduates. Your Excellency, sir, they are not always very loud. There are about 2,600 students all the time in the university. If you walk in here, you may not know people are in the university until time for lunch. That's when you see them walking out. They're always very quiet. At this juncture, allow me to invite the Vice Chancellor, to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics and Student Affairs, to invite the Vice Chancellor to read the citation for the conferment of the Honorary Doctor of Health Science, honoris causa, of Uzima University, upon His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces.
Chancellor, sir, allow me to invite the Vice Chancellor of Uzima University to read the citation for the conferment of honoris causa, HC, the Honorary Doctor of Health Sciences degree of Uzima University. The Vice Chancellor shall be accompanied by the Chairman.
May I invite the Chancellor to come to join us? Citation for the conferment of the Honorary Doctorate of Health Science, honoris causa, HC, upon His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces.
Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Uzima University stands today in recognition of your visionary leadership and transformative contribution to the health sector of our nation. Since assuming office, Your Excellency has championed one of the most comprehensive health sector reform agenda in Kenya's history. Under your stewardship, the following 4 landmark laws have been enacted: the Social Health Insurance Act, the Primary Health Care Act, the Digital Health Act, and the Facility Improvement Finance Act. These acts have laid the foundation for a more equitable, efficient, and for people-centered health system. These reforms have re-engineered health care financing, strengthened governance, and expanded access to quality health care for the millions of Kenya. Your Excellency's commitment to the universal health coverage, UHC, has been demonstrated through the bold initiative that prioritizes promotive and preventive care, community health, service delivery, and finance risk protection, the development of community health promoters, and the strengthening of primary health networks, and the expansion of health workforce reflect your belief that every Kenyan, regardless of geography, income, deserves timely, dignified, and affordable health care. Your leadership has also accelerated the digital transformation of healthcare, enabling better data system, improved patient management, and enhancement of accountability across the health sector. These reforms have positioned Kenya as a regional leader in health systems innovation. These are based on our experiences working within Kisumu County, our training location. Your Excellency, your work resonates deeply with Uzima University's mission to produce healthcare professionals who are competent, ethical, and compassionate, and community-focused. Your dedication to equity, dignity, and the well-being of citizens mirrors the values upon which this university was founded.
Pleasant surprise. In recognition of your outstanding service in the nation, your transformative impact on healthcare policy and practice, and your unwavering commitment to building a healthier Kenya, Uzima University is honored to confer upon you the degree of Honorary Doctor of Health Sciences of Uzima University, honoris causa, by the authority vested in the Senate, the University Council, and the Board of Trustees, and in accordance with the Charter of Uzima University, we proudly bestow this honor upon you, Your Excellency. This will be done by me, Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, Emeritus of Kisumu, founder of Uzima University. I know it's something new, it's something surprising, but it's something special. And if somebody wants more explanation, I will give.
Please, you can take your seat. The Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, the founder of Uzima University and Archbishop Emeritus, Vice Chancellor, members of faculty, and the student fraternity, I join you today in celebrating Uzima University and the privilege that has been extended to me and the honor of being awarded a honorary degree in this great institution. I say with a lot of gratitude, thank you very much. I will endeavor to do my very best, especially in the space and sector of health. It is a passion for me. It goes beyond my duty and responsibility as president, but it is a passion and a belief that health should not be a privilege for those who can afford, but a right for every citizen. And it is the reason why we have undertaken the most consequential transformation of health in Kenya. We have completely changed the foundation upon which health is in our nation. We have passed 4 pieces of legislation to replace the NHI Act, and another piece of legislation is in the works in Parliament. Part of the reasons why we undertook this great and consequential transformation is because too many Kenyans suffered the scourge of being sick, and many of them did not even bother to go to hospital because they couldn't imagine how they would pay. And those who went to hospital suffered the consequences of very huge medical bills. Many sold their property, and many ended up in debt. Those who could and had connections had Harambes organized for them, but the majority did not have any means to pay. And that is why we have undertaken this reform process. And today, I can proudly tell the nation that while we may not have yet a perfect system, but we have one that is working. Today, 29 million Kenyans are registered in SHA. Close to 5 million Kenyans have been treated and paid for by SHA. 74 billion shillings has been paid over the last 14 months, double what was paid previously per year. Right here in Kisumu, 65% of the residents of Kisumu, 752,000 people to be exact, in Kisumu County that is, are today registered in SHA out of 1.16 million people, residents that is, of Kisumu County. Kisumu County is among the best performing counties in the Republic of Kenya. In fact, they are the 8th in terms of registration in SHA. And it speaks volumes of the leadership in Kisumu County. Extend, Bwana Deputy Governor, to the Governor of Kisumu and the leaders of Kisumu, my appreciation of their partnership in this space of delivering universal health to the citizens of our republic. As has been said earlier, we now have 110,000 community health workers or promoters across Kenya. paid for between counties and the national government in our efforts to make health and our strategy in health focused on preventive and promotive and not the curative attention that was there in the past. Today we have a dedicated digital health authority that captures health records in a digital platform. Citizens today don't have to go with pieces of paper to hospitals. Today, all records are digitalized. And I can confirm to the citizens of the Republic of Kenya that aside from the transformation that we have taken, two other steps are necessary and are undergoing transformation. One is the delivery of health commodities. We have re-engineered and reformed KEMSA, and the refill rate in KEMSA has moved from 38% to 80%, and by the end of February, we want to make it 100%, so that we take care of the perennial problem of lack of medicine in our health facilities, in our dispensaries and health centers. The biggest challenge has always been citizens go to these facilities and finally they are told hakuna dawa. So we want to take care of that. And finally, we have engaged manufacturers so that we can have adequate surgical equipment and all other equipment necessary for the treatment of the people of Kenya. And we have signed in to a 240 billion program that will make sure that we have all the equipment that we need, MRIs, CT scans, laboratory equipment, and all the other equipments that will not be paid for by facilities, but will be netted off as they are used in a fee-for-service arrangement that makes sure that they are paid for as citizens are paid for their health treatment through SHA. So I'm very happy that I join the Uzima family, whose focus is on matters health. And I am very, very proud to join the student fraternity and faculty of this great institution. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Your Excellency, with all due respect, if I may kindly request, we have 4 awards to be presented. Your Excellency, if you may come back on stage. And kindly also, I request the CS, Education, and Chancellor Professor Ogukombeche to kindly come back. The rest of us, let's take our seats, please. Let's take our seats. We have 4 awards, Your Excellency. Starting with the first award, which is given to Dr. Mercy Otieno. These are distinguished awards of Uzima University. So why don't we put our hands Organization Mercy and Love Foundation. Mercy Otieno, if you may, Dr. Mercy Otieno, if you may kindly come and receive your award. And she will be followed by Dr. Timothy Ogutu. So kindly, if Timothy Ogutu, you can follow in tow. A round of applause as she receives her award. After Timothy Ogutu, let's have Dr. Leo Vestisien. Dr. Timothy Ogutu. round of applause for Daktari, Dr. Timothy Ogutu from Doki's Advice EV and Kisumu Neuroscience. Then we also have Dr. Leo Vastainen. And the last one that we presented is Dr. Barry John Bacon. Dr. Barry Bacon, Distinguished Awards of Uzima University. Dr. Mercy Otieno, to receive now the actual award. The initial one was a certificate, now the award. Followed by Dr. Timothy Ogutu. Then Dr. Vastainen. Of His Excellency in the middle. Dr. Mercy, please, if you can come this way. To just make sure that it's balanced. And as you take your seats, Your Excellency, there was also a gift for you from the university to be presented by the Chancellor together with the CS. And naona ni Simba. So a round of applause for His Excellency as he receives that. Thank you, Your Excellency. We'll now request that you retreat to your sitting position. And at this point, allow me to invite the Vice Chancellor to announce the end of the ceremony and officially dissolve the congregation. So allow me to invite the Uzima University Vice Chancellor to announce the end and to officially dissolve the congregation.
May we all stand, please. By the powers conferred on me by Uzima University statutes, as the Vice Chancellor of Uzima University, I now dissolve this fifth congregation of the graduation ceremony of Uzima University.
And while we remain standing, we shall finish with the national anthem. So if there's anybody who is seated, kindly let's be upstanding for the anthem. The anthem.